Next, could you run one marathon? Well, how about 16 in a row? Well, that's exactly what Emily Chalk and Rachel Price are doing, running from Edinburgh to London. It's all to raise money to open a safe house in East London for women who've been trafficked or sexually exploited, giving them a place to recover. Well, Emily and Rachel join me now, and thanks so much for coming in this morning. First of all, before we talk about your run, let's talk about how indeed you got involved in this. Now, it started out by meeting a woman from Thailand. She was living in London and there was nowhere for her to go. She'd been involved in the sex industry.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, she's a woman from Russia who I met in Thailand.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I lived in Thailand for about 6 years and worked with women there. And then I came back to London, and this woman, about a year after I'd returned, she got in touch with me somehow, and she just emailed me to say that she was in London. I was surprised, and then a couple of weeks later she called me and she said, "Emily, can you come meet me? I need to go to hospital. Something's wrong with me. I'm really not well." Turned out she'd been in a brothel. I went and met her actually just outside where she'd been working in a brothel in London. And from that point on, actually, it was like 3 months of trying to get her somewhere safe to stay. And this had been my experience in Bangkok. Time and time again, that was what I did, was help women get out of trafficking or sexual exploitative situations. And I was like, how can I be in London and there be nowhere for this woman to go? And shortly after that, I started doing more research into aftercare for trafficked women and women coming out of these situations, and was just hearing that this is the situation for, sadly, so many people, that there just isn't the places for them to go. So they end up then going back into situations of exploitation simply to survive.
Rachel, this is a story and a cause that touched you.
Yeah, so at the beginning I saw Emily talk about it and said, how can I help? And at the time that was design skills, I'm a designer, so I helped her in setting up the initial design and stuff for Ella's home, and then was quite invested in it, and it was an issue that I just couldn't not do something for, and then the struggle of funding for it was more and more and more of an issue. So we met for breakfast one day and I was just like, right, we're going to do something mad. What can we do to raise £30,000, which is what was needed at that stage for us to go forward with the house. So then that turned into running from Edinburgh to London.
Wow, that is going to be incredible, because I complain to my director when he gets me to move from the breakfast bar to this table. So how are you guys going to actually do 16, gosh, the equivalent of 16 marathons in a row? How have you actually trained for that?
Rachel, maybe you should talk about the training.
Well, we met up with a friend back just before Christmas to ask him if it was actually possible, because obviously there's a need for the money sooner, so we wanted to know in 6 or 7 months if we could train for it, and he was very confident that we could do it, and he's been an amazing support. He's done ultramarathons himself, and he's running to and from work most days and then training marathons at weekends, and
wow.
yeah.
And you've had loads of support from the running community, those who also work in the same industry, indeed, just helping women who've been affected by this sort of thing.
Yeah, it's been amazing, the support actually. Free physio appointments and it's just been great, everything that we've sort of needed. I said to Rachel when we came up with this idea, I said, I think I can do the training, but I'm not sure in terms of logistics how we'll be able to do all that. And she said, well, leave it with me. And she's been incredible. So got in touch with all Airbnb hosts all along our route who've provided the accommodation for the whole way. And it's all come together, and now it's a week away. So
indeed, it's a week away. You start next week, Friday. You've raised £9,000. You need that £30,000. Really quickly, what's the website where people can go to donate?
ellashomerun.com. Yeah.
All right then. Look, good luck with everything. If you're not too tired, please come back and let us know how it went.
So
thank you very much. Thank you.
Cheers.
That was a lot.